roads that would wreak havoc on 95% of America is pretty commonplace this time of year in Alaska. Right now I'm driving from Anchorage to Fairbanks, and we just got through Denali National Park, and most of that area has a lot of trees on the side that doesn't allow you to see this beautiful view. It is definitely slick. I am in four-wheel drive. There is no doubt about it. Just picked up this beast of a truck. It's 2015 F350 four-wheel drive, and it's got the 6.7 power stroke in it, pushing about 440 horsepower and 880 foot-pounds of torque in that diesel. It's an awesome truck. This is what I'm driving right now. I picked it up in Anchorage, heading towards Fairbanks, and thought I'd stop. Had an opportunity to stop here and show you some of the beauty of Alaska. We just left the Matanuska-Susitna borough and entered the Denali borough, and it is just a beautiful day. We're not too far from Cantwell, Alaska right now. Look at that view. It is a beautiful day. It's about 29 degrees Fahrenheit outside right now. Look at those skies. The air is so fresh. We'll go around one more time for you, and then I'm gonna get back in the truck and head down the road. Trying to hit Fairbanks by about 4 o'clock in the afternoon so I can grab some dinner. But man, I had to stop for this view. All right, on we go. Back on the road. As you can see, the roads are pretty dry, pretty clear. There was an icy spot, or quite a length, probably a 20 or 30 mile icy spot going through Denali National Park area. But for the most part, the road's been real good. The road. It's just one road between Anchorage and Fairbanks. 365 mile Parks Highway. Alright, kind of bumpy, but I just thought I'd show you that we're back on the road. Alright, we're coming up on Cantwell, Alaska, and I thought I'd show you here. I'm not sure if you can see it as I'm traveling 60 miles an hour here, but how bumpy the road is. These are all frost heaves that are caused by permafrost. Permafrost is year-round frozen ground that's underneath the roadway, but in the summertime that frozen ground, it does thaw out in a few areas on the surface of it, and it causes the rest of the ice to shift underneath the road and causes those huge frost heaves that we just encountered. Beautiful day. This is Cantwell, Alaska. Well, it's close to it. This is the turnoff to go to Cantwell. We're slowing down to the 55 speed limit here. And now 45. So anyway, I just wanted to explain some of those frost heaves. If you've ever been to Alaska, I'm sure you've experienced them or driven the Alcan, the Alaska-Canada Highway. These frost heaves are very common throughout Alaska, caused by the permafrost underneath the ground. Year-round, that stuff's frozen, so it doesn't thaw out, but it does shift when it warms up in the summer times. All right, on we go. That's beautiful scenery. National Park and Reserve. This is the touristy area of Denali Park. We did go through the Denali National Park a ways back before Cantwell, and then it picks back up right here. So usually if you hear Fairbanksans talking about Denali National Park, this is the area they're talking about. Beautiful views, mountains. Lodges to overnight in. And a lot of little curio shops. We'll show you those here shortly. I think we're coming up on them pretty soon. road you take and that the tour buses take to go up to Mount Denali, also known as Mount McKinley. We're just driving right on by to make our way to Fairbanks today. But that is the road there that you take to get up the mountain. Coming up on the touristy areas, I was telling you, lots of lodges, motels in this area. I don't know if you can see those ones up on the hill there. We'll be passing here in a second. Hard for me to zoom in and out while I'm driving. I just can't do it, so. But they're up there. Beautiful views. It's usually pretty difficult to get a good view of the largest mountain in the northwest, actually in the United States, which is Mount McKinley, Mount Denali. They call it Mount Denali now. When I was growing up, we called it Mount McKinley. These are those little curio stores I was telling you about. They have artists, local artists, and little food shops with Alaskan treats. Very cool area to vacation to if you ever have the opportunity in your life to make your way up to Alaska. Kind of neat this time of year because there's not so much snow you can't see the rocks. Right next to the river. I believe that is the Nenana River. Nenana, Alaska. I don't know if you caught that sign there. It said we're leaving the Denali Borough, which means we're entering the Fairbanks North Star Borough. Up here in Alaska, they have, instead of counties, boroughs. And so it's basically the same sort of thing. They just generally cover a little larger area than a county will, I think. Coming up on Nenana, Alaska. You can see the terrain has certainly changed since we got out of the mountainous area of Denali National Park. We're now in what is called the Tanana Valley. Tanana Valley is a very large and flat area that encompasses everywhere from Nenana here all the way to to Junction, Alaska, which is probably about 250 miles from here, maybe 200 miles from here. Very large area anyway. Coming up on Nenana, Alaska, the town of the namesake of the Nenana River, which we'll be crossing here shortly. It's a good-sized river. Just a small town, but it has definitely grown since I was here last. Tell that just from the outskirts. We're not going to actually drive down into the town because the highway now, instead of going through the town, goes right by the side of it. But we might be able to see some of it here. I mean, this town never used to have a subway or a Chevron station. That's always been there. Been there for a long time. I don't remember any of this stuff over here. See, if you go straight there, that's Nenana. The town of Nenana there. It stops at the Nenana River. That big giant tripod there, keep that in mind. I'm going to tell you what that tripod is for here in a second. We're about to cross the Nenana River now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get any decent video of this or not. Oh, this is the Tanana River. My mistake. This one's the Tanana River, which goes into the Nenana River. That big tripod there is put on the Tanana River. We just passed the area they usually put it. They put it on the Tanana River once the river freezes. And then they sell lottery tickets. And you can put in a guess as to when the tripod will fall over into the Tanana River at breakup. Breakup is springtime, when the snow all melts and the ice melts and the rivers start running again. And that's been the lottery here in Alaska for years and years and years. I guess they just started a new lottery of some sorts, I guess, the Alaska lottery. But that was the lottery. And if you're ever here, get yourself tickets for that. Just throw in a guess as to when the tripod will go out. You can just ask anybody, how do I find tickets for when the tripod will go out? And that was the tripod that we just passed. You can do that even though you don't live in Alaska, so it's not like an Alaska only thing. People worldwide have won that lottery. Actually, I believe a correction on that lottery. It's called the Nenana Ice Classic. So I know we just crossed the Tanana River there on that bridge. The Nenana River, it flows right into the Nenana River there, and they will put the tripod up on the Nenana River and it's called the Nenana Ice Classic. So I just remembered the name of it, and I thought I'd let you know in case you're ever in Alaska and you want to get tickets for the Nenana Ice Classic.